Chapter 6. Kabir. When Tara first notices Kabir, he's crouched by an anthill, staring at tiny ants as if they hold secrets. Curious, she asks, "Lost something?" He doesn't look up. "No, just watching ants. They have patterns, like maps in their tiny heads." Tara laughs, surprised. "So you just stare at ants for fun?" Kabir shrugs. "They're more interesting than people?" That makes Tara smile. Over time, she sees he's different, quiet, observant, curious. One day, she asks about a stray dog. "He doesn't like the security guard," Kabir says. "He growls every time he passes." Tara notices but hadn't thought much. "Maybe he just doesn't like his uniform." Kabir leans in. "Or he knows something about the guard we don't." From then on, Tara realizes Kabir's sharp mind and unique perspective make him special. Their friendship deepens during an adventure in the woods, searching for ancient carvings on a tree. Suddenly, Kabir wanders too close to a beehive. "Kabir, don't," Tara starts. "Saving your life," he says, frozen. The bees stir, humming louder. Tara steps forward, calming the swarm with her presence, leading Kabir away. Once safe, Kabir asks, "How did you do that?" Tara shrugs. "I just knew they wouldn't hurt us." Kabir looks at her, amazed. "You're not normal, are you?" Tara smirks. "Takes one to know one." From then on, Kabir is her partner in adventure. They're an odd pair. Tara, the girl who understands the unseen, and Kabir, the boy eager to learn everything. One rainy evening, Kabir says, "You're like a human antenna." Tara laughs. "And you're a walking encyclopedia." "Together we're unstoppable," Kabir grins. Tara smiles back. "Or just really weird." And they both love it that way. Chapter 7. Rumors. Durga stands near the vegetable vendor, her mind torn between her shopping list and Tara's strange recent behavior. The usual neighborhood chatter has turned into hushed whispers. Mrs. Sharma leans in, whispering, "She's lived there alone for over 25 years. You know why, right?" Durga frowns. "No, what happened?" Mrs. Verma's voice drops. "Her family vanished one night. Her husband and sons disappeared without a trace. The police found nothing." Durga tightens her grip on her bag. "Vanished? How is that possible?" Mrs. Sharma whispers, "That's the mystery." And she didn't seem upset. She just carried on as if nothing happened. A cold breeze sweeps past, making Durga shiver. "Didn't she try to find them?" Mrs. Verma shakes her head. "She let the police search, but she wasn't involved." Since then, strange things happen. Lights flicker at odd hours, whispers at night. The watchman swears he saw her talking to someone invisible. The vegetable vendor, overhearing, adds softly, "She's dangerous." A man once confronted her about a strange smell from her house. The next day, he fell sick and was bedridden for months. Some say she practices dark things. Durga's heart races as she looks at Mrs. Kapoor's house, its windows shuttered, a shadow flickering across the curtains even in daylight. "If this is true, why hasn't anyone done anything?" she asks. Mrs. Sharma's eyes widen. "Who would dare?" Her presence alone frightens everyone. It's not just stories, there's something unnatural about her. As Durga pays for her vegetables and heads home, the weight of their words presses on her. That night, when Tara mentions hearing faint whispers outside her window, Durga's unease deepens. Mrs. Kapoor's house haunts her thoughts, its secrets lurking in the shadows. Chapter 8. Stalking. Tara and Kabir walk side by side, their shoes splashing through puddles on the narrow path as the cool drizzle settles over their flushed faces after a long evening at the playground. Darkness blankets the society, and the faint glow of street lights fights against the mist. Kabir adjusts his glasses, wiping away a tiny droplet, while Tara pulls her hoodie tighter. A soft creak of a door catches their attention, and they freeze, turning toward the sound. Near the old crumbling part of the society, a figure steps out into the dim light from her flickering porch. She's dressed in her usual black sari, a shawl loosely over her shoulders, her silver hair shimmering. Tara's hand instinctively grips Kabir's arm. "What is she doing out this late?" she whispers, her voice barely audible over the rain. Kabir squints, brows furrowing. "I don't know, but look at her. She's carrying something." Mrs. Kapoor clutches a small bundle wrapped tightly in cloth, her furtive glances over her shoulder sending a chill down their spines. She pauses near her garden's end, listening intently, then slips into the bushes lining the fence. Tara's heart races as she looks at Kabir. They exchange a silent understanding. They must follow her. Curiosity outweighs fear, though it flickers at the edges of their minds. "She's up to something," Kabir mutters, excitement and hesitation in his voice. Tara tightens her grip on his sleeve. "We can't just go home. What if it's something bad? What if she's hiding something?" Kabir hesitates, adjusting his glasses again. "What if she sees us? She already hates kids near her house." "We'll stay quiet," Tara insists, her voice firm despite her butterflies. "Come on, you're not scared, are you?" Kabir exhales sharply, trying to find courage. "Of course not. But if something happens, I'm blaming you." Tara smirks, her heart pounding louder with each step. They move carefully, hiding behind bushes and peeking around corners. The rain muffles their footsteps, but the slick ground nearly causes Kabir to slip, and he shoots Tara an apologetic look. They glimpse Mrs. Kapoor again, her figure moving deeper into the overgrown land behind the society, flickering through the trees like a shadow. Tara's breath catches as she notices the bundle. It's moving. "Kabir," she whispers, trembling. "Whatever she's carrying, it's alive." Kabir's face pales, but he nods. "What is she doing with it? Is it an animal?" Tara shakes her head. "I don't know, but we need to find out." They creep closer, adrenaline masking the cold rain. "This feels like a bad idea," Kabir whispers. Tara meets his eyes, determined. "Maybe. But aren't you dying to know what she's up to?" He hesitates, then nods. "Fine. But if she turns us into frogs, I'm never forgiving you." Tara stifles a laugh, nerves tingling. They reach the bush's edge and peek through the leaves. Mrs. Kapoor stops in a clearing, her back to them. She kneels, placing the bundle on the ground. Her hunched figure blocks their view, but they hear her low voice. "She's chanting," Kabir whispers, barely audible. "What is she doing?" Tara's heart pounds as the rain intensifies, blending with their rising unease. They inch closer, but before they see more, Mrs. Kapoor stops. Her head tilts slightly, sensing something. Tara holds her breath, her movements slow, and she turns her head just enough for their eyes to meet hers. Neither moves. Time feels suspended as the cold drizzle soaks through their clothes. "What now?" Kabir whispers, voice cracking. "I don't know," Tara whispers back, trembling, "but I think she knows we're here." Mrs. Kapoor stops in a small clearing, placing the bundle in front of her. The jungle seems to hold its breath. Tara and Kabir hide behind a large tree, peeking cautiously. Mrs. Kapoor unties the bundle, and a soft, pitiful meow breaks the silence. Kabir's eyes widen in horror. "It's a cat," he whispers, voice cracking. The black cat, fur matted and eyes wide with fear, struggles weakly against the cloth binding its legs. Mrs. Kapoor begins to chant in a deep, guttural voice, her hands moving in strange, deliberate patterns over the cat, sending chills down Tara's spine. In the heart of the jungle, Tara watches in horror as Mrs. Kapoor pours a dark liquid around a terrified cat, drawing a sinister symbol in the dirt. The cat hisses and screams as the old woman chants in a harsh, otherworldly voice, the air growing colder and the trees leaning in ominously. Tara's instincts scream to intervene, but she's frozen, torn between fear and curiosity. Suddenly, a tree cracks loudly, and the symbol begins to glow faintly. Tara hesitates, then steps forward, shouting, "Stop!" Mrs. Kapoor's glowing eyes lock onto her, her voice calm but menacing. "You shouldn't be here, child," she warns, her fingers flickering over the symbol. Tara stands firm, demanding, "Let the cat go." Mrs. Kapoor laughs chillingly. "This is no place for little girls. Run home before you see something you'll regret." But Tara refuses to move, feeling a strange strength rise within her. The old woman rises slowly, her shadow stretching in the moonlight. "Very well," she says darkly. "Let's see how brave you really are." Her eyes darken as she warns. "You don't understand the forces at work here? Go home before you regret it." Tara glances back at Kabir, who frantically signals her to leave. Before she can speak, the cat yowls and vanishes into the jungle. Tara, panicked, yells, "Kabir, run!" and they sprint back toward safety, breaths ragged. Reaching her house, Tara hesitates at the gate, then slips inside to find her mother, Durga, waiting with a stern look. "Where were you?" "It's late, and your phone was off," Durga demands. Tara, heart pounding, lies, "I was at Kabir's studying." Durga narrows her eyes. "Studying? And why didn't you call?" "I've been worried sick." Tara quickly replies, "My phone died." Durga sighs, warning her to be careful. Inside her room, Tara collapses against the door, haunted by the night's events. The chanting, the glowing symbol, and Mrs. Kapoor's sinister smile. She whispers to herself, "Something's wrong with her. She's dangerous." Gazing out the window at Mrs. Kapoor's house, Tara feels a burning need to uncover the truth. Despite her parents' warnings to stay away, she knows she can't ignore the danger lurking nearby. "There's more to her than meets the eye," she murmurs, shivering. Tonight was just the beginning. Chapter 9: Research. The morning after, Tara wakes up with a new fire in her eyes. Sunlight filters through her window as she sits cross-legged on her bed, scribbling furiously in her notebook. Words like tantra, black magic, rituals and symbols fill the pages, with Mrs. Kapoor's name underlined twice. "I need to understand this," she whispers. "Whatever she's doing, it's dangerous, and I won't let anyone else figure it out." After a quick breakfast, she approaches her mother cautiously. Can I get a library membership?" "For school projects and stuff." Durga, busy rolling chapatis, raises an eyebrow. "School projects? Since when do you need the library? Don't you just use the internet?" "Well, yeah," Tara replies casually, "but some things are better in books, like history, science, and ancient cultures." Durga looks skeptical but nods. "Fine, but don't spend all day there, and no wandering alone." "Got it," Tara says, grabbing her backpack and rushing out before her mom can change her mind. The old, charming town library welcomes her with tall wooden shelves packed with books. She feels a thrill as she steps inside, inhaling the scent of old paper and leather. Behind the counter, an older man with glasses looks up and smiles warmly. "New visitor?" he asks. "Yes," Tara replies, smiling back. "I'd like to get a membership." "Wonderful. I'm Mr. Gokul," he says, sliding a registration form across. "It's great to see young people interested in books." "We need more of that." Tara quickly fills out the form, eager to start her search. Once her card is ready, she heads to the shelves, running her fingers over the spines as she scans for anything about rituals, folklore, or mysterious practices. In a dusty corner, she finds a section labeled Occult Practices. Her heart races as she pulls out books titled Mysteries of Tantra and Legends of Black Magic. The eerie illustrations and symbols inside fascinate her. Settling into a reading nook, Mr. Gokul appears with a cup of tea. Light reading? He asks, raising an eyebrow. Tara blushes. Kind of, for a project. Interesting topics for someone your age, he says thoughtfully. But the world is full of strange things, isn't it? Tara nods quickly, relieved he doesn't press further. Exactly. I just want to understand them better. If you need help, let me know, he says, tapping a book. And remember, not all questions need answers. Tara watches him walk away, his words echoing in her mind, but her curiosity burns brighter. She dives into the books, taking notes and sketching symbols from the night before. The next day, during her free period in the computer lab, she searches for Tantra rituals but quickly switches to ancient Indian traditions, hoping no one notices. Kabir spots her immediately. What are you doing now? He asks, plopping down. Another school project? Tara keeps her voice low. Just reading about history and traditions. Kabir raises an eyebrow. Cultural stuff? You're not still thinking about Mrs. Kapoor, are you? Of course not, Tara lies, though her fingers scroll through an article about ritual circles. Just curious, Kabir groans. Curiosity killed thee. Wait, were you chasing a cat into the jungle yesterday? Because I saw you. Tara rolls her eyes. Fine. But she's up to something, Kabir, and I need to find out what. He leans back, crossing his arms. Great. Let me know when you're planning the next adventure so I can prepare my last words. When Tara gets home, her mind is flooded with information. She's learned about Tantra's history, its spiritual roots, and how some twist it into something dark. The pieces are falling into place, but she knows there's more to discover. Late into the night, she studies her notes, sketches symbols she saw around Mrs. Kapoor, and solidifies her resolve. She won't stop until she uncovers the truth. As she glances at her closed door, a chill runs down her spine. The house feels dark and silent, but Tara senses Mrs. Kapoor is watching her. Chapter 10. Librarian. It's a stormy evening when Tara arrives at the library, the street lamps casting flickering shadows on the cobbled path. The old building looms like a quiet guardian, its windows reflecting lightning streaks across the sky. She pushes open the heavy wooden doors, the creak echoing in the silent room. Inside, rows of bookshelves stand like silent sentinels, dim lamps casting a yellow glow. Mr. Gokul, the librarian, looks up from his reading, adjusting his glasses and smiling warmly. Tara, braving the storm to visit me? He asks. Tara hesitates, then steps closer, her sneakers squeaking. Mr. Gokul, I need to talk about something strange. He raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Strange? I'm all ears. Tara glances around nervously. It's about Mrs. Nirmala Kapoor, my neighbor. She's odd. I feel there's something wrong with her house. It gives me the creeps. Mr. Gokul's friendly expression shifts to caution. He gestures for her to sit. Let me tell you a story. But first you should know, Mrs. Nirmala Kapoor wasn't always the reclusive woman you see today. She was lively, a loving wife and mother of 2 boys, Arav and Kunal. They moved into that house 30 years ago, and at first everything seemed normal. Tara leans forward. What happened? The house, Mr. Gokul says softly, has a dark past. Before the Kapoors, it was owned by Jugal Kumar, an eccentric recluse who died there, some say by suicide. No one knows for sure, but after his death, strange lights, sounds, and an oppressive atmosphere haunted the place. It was abandoned for years until the Kapoors bought it. At first, he continues, Nirmala and Rohit, her husband, were happy there. The house was spacious, surrounded by greenery. Their boys, Arav and Kunal, loved it. But soon, strange things started happening. Like what? Tara asks. A cold draft in summer, the smell of burning camphor when no one lit anything, whispers that seemed to come from nowhere. Tara shivers. Did anyone else notice? People talked, but no one paid much attention. Rohit dismissed her worries, but the boys noticed. One evening, Mr. Gokhale says, Arav was playing hide and seek. He hid in the storeroom despite his mother's warnings. When she found him, he was staring at an old mirror left by the previous owner. What are you doing? She asked. Arav smiled strangely. Talking to the man in the mirror. He likes me. That's when Nirmala felt real terror. After that, he continues, Arav changed, withdrawn, aggressive, hearing voices. Kunal had night terrors, seeing shadows in his room. The mirror, no matter how many times she broke or burned it, it always reappeared, untouched. Tara's throat tightens. What did they do? Nirmala begged Rohit to leave, but he refused, worried about money. He started spending more time in the storeroom, claiming he wanted to prove there was nothing to fear. But he changed too, cold, distant. One night, Mr. Gokhale says gravely, Nirmala woke to a scream. She found Arav and Kunal in the storeroom in front of the mirror. Arav's hand was bleeding. Kunal was crying. Rohit was there, but not himself, staring into the mirror, muttering in a strange language. When she touched him, his eyes weren't his. Empty, lifeless. That was the last night her family was seen. Tara swallows hard. What happened to them? They vanished without a trace. Nirmala became the quiet, mysterious woman you see today. Mr. Gokhale looks her in the eyes. The house is still the same. Whatever was in that house, whatever unleashed, never left. It waits for its next victim. The library feels icy, the storm outside raging fiercely. Mr. Gokhale places a hand on Tara's shoulder. Stay away from Nirmala's house. Don't go inside. And if you see that mirror, leave and never look back. Tara nods, her mind racing. Stepping into the rain, she feels the weight of the story pressing down. The jungle at night suddenly feels alive, watching. As she glances at Mrs. Kapoor's window on her way home, she senses the shadows inside are watching her too.